Okay, guys, a quick one. Yesterday, okay, just a quick one, guys. I wanted to come and enlighten some traders who might start uh, longing Gbpjpy all the way from here. Although I was waiting for a clear breakout of this particular zone here, a clear breakout of this particular zone here, and that happened as of yesterday. So I wanted to make this video yesterday, but I couldn't because I was tired and I slept off. So waking up this morning, I saw that the market has already started pulling back. So firstly, let's go, let's quickly do a top-down analysis on Gbpjpy because this is just a quick one. I will be just explaining Gbpjpy and Gbpusd. Those are the two pairs that I will just analyze, and this video will not be too long. So firstly, we know that Gbpjpy has been in an uptrend. Has been in an uptrend for a while. Let's quickly go over to our monthly and see that overall Gbpjpy is bullish, in a strong bullish. But there is this thing that is common with Gbpjpy, that whenever Gbpjpy get to a particular resistance zone, it intends to fall with a high momentum. It fall like when it gets to a particular resistance, the way it will fall is very high to compare when it is going up. So from the monthly time frame, you can see that overall we are still bullish. So we've gotten what we need from the monthly. There is no need to do a lot of analysis on monthly. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys, that you can see all this bearish momentum. When it wants to come down, it come down at ease. And if you check all this bearish move that Gbpjpy dropped, if you check it well on a bigger screen on a laptop, you will know that these are key zones that Gbpjpy got to, and it fell from there. Those are key zones. So now we are in another key zone now. Let's go back to weekly. You can see how massive it failed when it came to here. When it got to this particular zone here, it failed massively. If you still check other one, you can see that Gbpjpy falling is very easy than rising. You can do your back testing to get what I'm saying more, because back testing will help you understand more of what I'm saying. So now, on this particular resistance here, we'll go to this particular resistance. I was expecting that Gbpjpy will also replicate what they did here before and collapse back to this particular zone, but because of the strong momentum of Gbpjpy, that didn't happen. So I said, okay, I called this last week that, okay, early this week, that if we can break and sustain above this particular resistance level, that Gbpjpy will continue going up. And we are waiting for daily close. As a swing trader, your major target is the daily close. You want to know how the previous day closed. So I was waiting as of yesterday night, as of 10 p.m. my country time. So I waited. I saw that this guy has closed above this particular high here, because that was what I was waiting for. In order for this such thing not to replicate, it got here, it didn't close. It just woke up, it got here again, it closed, but that close was a little bit fake out. Then it gave us this particular double top, and the market collapsed all the way down here. So I didn't want such a case also to happen here, that the market will just give me a week and collapse back again. So I said, okay, let me wait for daily close, and daily close it did close here. It did close here. So now, most of day trader or scalpers or some impatient trader, they may want to start buying here now. Let me show you something on 4 hour. Why I say they may want to start buying. They may be thinking that, okay, we'll make this leg to the upside. Let me show you. They may be thinking that, okay, where's my part? Okay, let's say we'll make this leg, we'll pull up again. Let's just make it a quick one and pull up again, pull up again, pull up again. They may be thinking that, okay, we'll make this leg, we'll pull down again, we'll make this leg, we'll pull down again. So some of them may want to buy from here or from here. They will just, so some of them may want to map out their demand zone somewhere. I want to buy from here, but that is why I'm making this video, to let you know that this guy will not respect this, all this small demand zone here, because some of them would. I'm seeing some people drawing their demand zone, something like this, drawing demand zone, waiting for this guy to come and tap in. Let me quickly do this. Let me quickly. Okay, waiting for this guy to come and tap into this zone so that they can buy from here. I'm telling you for a fact, and what I know about this guy, it will not respect this particular, that small demand zone there. If this guy, I'm telling you, it may happen now or next week or probably upper week. I'm very sure that this guy is going to collapse to this particular trend line, here. When I saw this, I highlighted this and I sent it as I send it in the Discord group where I belong. I said I'm expecting a deep collapse back to this particular trend line here, and only then can we have another opportunity to buy to the upside. Note that this collapse must come. Gbpjpy, if you've done your back test, or you can go and do your back test, whenever I got to a particular resistance zone or a support zone, or majorly a resistance zone, it tends to collapse more. And when it's collapsing, it collapses with force. So don't be carried away. Wait for this particular collapse to happen. Let it collapse. Gbpjpy, the one I know, cannot just be shooting up without that massive collapse. I'm telling you for a fact, and for what I've done, and for the backtest I've done, and for how I've seen Gbpjpy play over the time, it will rise. Let's say you know Gbpjpy have a high volume. It will rise like 400 pips or 500 pips. Then it will use one candle, something like this, one candle to just clear everything. So this is how Gbpjpy has been doing over the time. Although the trajectory of Gbpjpy is still up, but I'm telling you what has been happening on Gbpjpy. So expect this collapse. Don't start buying here. Let me go back to 4 hour for some impatient swing trader. Don't start buying here, or don't start buying somewhere here. It will be a recipe for disaster. Don't start buying somewhere. If you want to buy, keep your eyes on this particular trend line here. Pending on when they get to this trend line, if we give you a change of trend, because what happened before can still replicate himself. Something like this can still replicate himself. If you check, this is looking like a formation of double top also, but on the daily it has broken. So until it got to this particular trend line here, then we want to think about buying. So don't start buying early. Wait patiently. The real money is made when you sit on your hands and wait until the market give you a sign that it wants to continue going. So be patient about Gbpjpy. It has given us what we need. Let's now wait for a decent pullback, which I know it will happen. So now, with that being said on Gbpjpy, okay, let's overall target of why I say you should be patient is that we still have a long way to go. If Gbpjpy completes all technical analysis, if Gbpjpy cooperate with us, we still have a very long way to go. Let me measure the pips. It should be about a pip count of 800 or 700 pips count. So you should be patient. 700 pip counts is not a baby pip. So just patient and wait. Let every criteria be met before we can now strike. Although I will still update you guys about whenever it's ready, whenever this collapse happen. If this collapse didn't happen, I will not trade. That is also what I said in the Discord group where I belong. I said if this collapse didn't happen, I will not trade, because I know how this guy behave. So that is all about Gbpjpy. Let me quickly touch on Gbpusd. There is a lot of controversy going on Gbpusd. You can see, firstly, I've done this analysis, but I just still want to call a lot of your attention to it. We can see that our overall target still remain this particular zone here. This is our overall target here. But on daily, I'm seeing something on daily which I really don't like. So that is why I say, okay, let me quickly do some analysis and let you guys know. Should in case we are not able, I put in the demand zone somewhere here, but I deleted it as of yesterday night. I put in my demand zone here, which I said I will be keeping eyes from there, the market to react from here. You know, if you check my previous video, it was there, only that I deleted it. If you are not able to have cut this market from here all the way to here, you are not able to find any entry, or you are just watching this video now, and relax. And what you have to do next is that look at the pattern that is forming here. Look at the pattern that is forming here. When I saw this yesterday night, I said, okay, I will something like this. This low, this high, led to a break of structure of this particular low. It led to a break of structure of this particular low. So ideally, this market can still do something like this and continue like this, despite that we are still overall bullish. So, you know, I keep saying as a trader, you have to be versatile. You have to think plan A, plan B, plan C. So when I saw this, when I came back yesterday, I looked at the chart properly and I saw that this was the low. And technically, this low, until this low is taken out, this high, this one, it was the one that led to a break of structure to the downside. So until it's taken out, we are still temporarily bearish. I know I'm overall bullish from the weekly, from the monthly, also bullish. But you know, I always say that if I want to trade, I always wait for 3 time frame to align together before I take a trade. Because I'm a swing trader, I always wait for weekly, daily, and 4 hour to align together before I will take a trade. So now, the weekly is pointing up, the monthly is pointing up, the weekly is pointing up, but the daily is kind of confused. Don't really know where I want to go. Am I to go up? Am I to go down? Based on what I'm seeing on the chart, if you can calm down and look at this pattern properly, look at the chart properly, you may understand what I'm trying to point out from here. From here now we have this uptrend here, this one here. The market collapsed here, made a pullback, collapsed again and break structure to the downside, and came here on this particular demand zone, shoot up and back again here. So now what I will be waiting for now, because this market can still do something like this, but what I will be waiting for now is this guy to be able to take out this line. If this guy is able to take out this line on a daily close and the market close above this particular zone, this will not classify this as a double bottom. It will not classify this as W pattern. You may want to call it, anyone you may want to likely call it W bottom or double bottom. So it will not classify this as a W bottom, and it will not give you a proper confirmation that this guy wants to head higher. Because number one, we've had this a break to the upside, which is number one confirmation, but it's not enough. We had this break, we had this break to the upside. This may not be a perfect, okay, we have gotten it right. We have this break to the up, it broke the trend line to the upside. So ideally, if this market can close out significantly, let's say today is Thursday, today and Friday, if it can close significantly above this particular high here, the one that led to the break of a structure downside, if the market can break it above it, that means we are good to go. And if the market break it, then we'll be looking at something like this, a break of it, then maybe a proper retest back here. Then we can now say, okay, this is where we can now consider taking a buy from. A break of this particular high here, and a retest of it back inside any of this zone. Then when it break and close above this particular high, it's confirmed to us 2 patterns. One, the trend line has the market has closed above the trend line. Secondly, the W pattern has been confirmed. And thirdly, we are free. And this is where we can now consider taking a buy. If not, this market can still rally back down. This market can still just collapse back again. If not, it can still collapse back again like this. This is forex trading. Anything can happen. You always give a room for anything can happen. So with that being said, Okay, before I wrap it up, let me still show you that we still have a long way to go for you to be more patient. More patience is needed. We still have a long way to go. If all technical principle is met here, we still have a lot of way to go, guys. So always be patient. The money is made where you are patient. We have about 500 pips or 600 pips at max to go. So it's still a pretty good one. So we have to be patient. And those who caught the move from here, you have to just tighten up for anything can happen. You may want to close some of your position and break even for anything can happen. Let's quickly wait for what GPJP or what GPUSD will do. If it can clear everything here, that means we are good to go. If not, we may want to come here and reanalyze. Okay, that will be all for now. I just say, okay, let me drop a quick one. So I still remain your boy, the Legend FS Academy. Please, if you like the way I teach, give me a thumbs up. And if you don't also like it, give me a dislike. I also appreciate it. But tell me in the comment box below what to do to improve in my next video. As you all know, no one knows it all. We are all here to learn. I learn from you, you learn from me until we attain the level which I call the CPT, consistent profitable trader. I'm not totally there yet, and I know a lot of newbies, a lot of traders are also not totally there yet. Why not join me on this channel and let us grind together and grow together until we attain the CPT level? I remain your boy. Please give me a subscribe. Please subscribe. And I really want to appreciate those who have been subscribing to my YouTube channel. I love you guys. And those who have been commenting, I'm also seeing you guys and I love you guys. Okay, I will come again tomorrow being Friday to come and complete the trend line video which I did the part 1. I will be dropping the part 2 tomorrow. Until Friday, see you tomorrow. Bye guys.